Buddy, if you're tuning in after the live, I greatly appreciate it. Or if you're tuning in now during the live, please make sure to hit that like button, as that is truly the greatest gift you can give me by watching these lives, because it will help push me through the analytics, and it's really the only way for me to get new people into the audience, because I don't have a marketing budget. I don't do paid promotions, advertisements, or sponsorships of any kind, and I don't charge for my content. It's all donation based, so the donations do help. This is the third live I've been on today. It's going on 3 hours already between now. The third one, by the time this is done, it'll be almost 4 hours of airtime. So your generosity is always appreciated. Douglas, welcome in. Good evening. Mal, welcome. Thank you so much for continuing to tune in, love. It means a lot to me. Jason Seta, welcome in. Hit that like button. Absolutely. So let's get ready. Let's timestamp this real quick. Good evening. 7:54 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Tuesday, September 12th, 2023. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. Marie, thank you so much. Hello, Tom. Love the updates. I really appreciate that. CZAM, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the $5 donation. That truly means a lot to me today, as I had the old empty egg, or the old donut, and the two earlier ones. Not that that matters, but you know, it does take time. I was on for like 2 hours and 20 minutes this morning, and that actually ran a lot longer than I wanted, but I wanted to cover the SEC with Gary Gensler. Brad, what's going on? But thank you so much for that. It means a lot to me. I greatly appreciate that. More than most would even realize. Let me like that real quick, just so there we go. Brad, I hope you're doing well, my friend. So XRP, and I've been on so many times today that I don't think we're going to have a very big audience on this update. I've been on, I don't even know how many times, so I probably busted the algorithm today. So I really appreciate everybody who's tuning in. So XRP right now, up 1.39%. We got 5 minutes until the daily close. And I know you've seen me a lot today, but I still wanted to do my due diligence and come on here tonight and at least talk about XRP before the daily close. So right now we're still hitting this resistance at 484. We really need the buyers to step in. Right now it looks like a fake push up. We had a lot more sellers than buyers right now. On the dump down, 6.93 million, 8 million, 5.7 million, 2.4 on the reversals. Then we had 3.3 million, 1.98, 3.85, 2.2, 2.1, 848,000. Yeah, this doesn't look great. This doesn't look great. MB, good evening. Win 37 cents. Well, I'll let you answer your own question. What's the next layer of support? What are we calling it? What's the pattern formation we're in? Since everybody always asks me a repetitive question, I'm going to make you answer it for once. What is this formation that we're stuck in? The wider pattern. It's a rising what? What is this? A rising what? And then we'll answer your question. I suppose anybody can answer that if they would like. So I just want to know, what kind of pattern are we in? Very simple. What's the wider pattern here in the short term? No, I don't think I'd call it a wedge. Because you've got here. Let me go a step farther. You hear the crickets in the background? That's actually in nature, not because nobody was resistance, support. Yeah, somebody said it. Channel. It's a rising channel. And these are bearish reversals at the top if we can't break it on the breakout. Well, we couldn't confirm it. So to answer your question, our first real support right now is 45 cents. If we break the rising channel, we do have 434 roughly, or 433 depending on exchange, for the swing low. But on the 2020 uptrend would be after the rising channel. And this goes back until October of 22. You have to break the current longevity of this formation, which is from October of 22, before we can get to 2020. So right now, 45 cents. And then the next major formation would be the 2020 uptrend. And that's when, 38 cents is close enough to 37. That's when we get to where you're talking about. And right now, the fake J hook looks like it's in full effect. And the resistance right here at 49 cents, if we got a rejection roughly, would bring us likely all the way down here. Because I don't think the rising channel would hold if we get rejected like this. So, but we do have to pay our due diligence after all. What is this? Unlock the full potential. Good, we got to see a guy half naked climbing a mountain. So I put down earlier, when we were watching Gary Gensler, I wasn't talking, but I brought this up to the side. Well, I was talking during some of it because it got quite comical. But I put this up and said trap for this move. And then I circled because in the 4 hour, the daily work had come up to top end. Oh my God, XLM was 24 of you are watching now. Thank you so much for tuning in. 17 likes. Make sure you hit that like button, as it really does help push the analytics more than you ever know. It's crazy, YouTube thing. But XLM's was a major letdown. Absolutely major letdown. I don't even really know how to describe what XLM did. Their marketing team should be fired, in my opinion. That's the truth. You can't come out claiming a game-changing event, and then you present a new website, and you give us a video that is worse than the one we got a few years ago. It was kind of weird. Certainly cried wolf. So what it tells me is maybe this was a publicity stunt and they did this on purpose. And then in the future, what's going to happen? Everybody's going to think it's a dead duck. And then all of a sudden someone swoops in. And that's, why do you think that rumor went around that it could have been Elon Musk investing, and then it ends up being nothing, a nothing burger? But I agree, Mal, they cried wolf. Big time. Even the crickets are out tonight because of it. They're insulted. I'm telling you, the crickets came out, they said, this is bullcrap. Expecting to give some good news. Oh, it's pathetic. It was, and then they gave you a countdown of 10, 9, and then it was just a little thing that was typed out. It is all by design. That's what I was trying to say. Look a little bit deeper. What are they going to do? Come out and tell you it's the greatest thing since sliced bread? No. They're going to make it sound like some big thing, and then they're all laughing, smoking their stogies. But XLM traders are feeling it. Look where it's come down to 12 cents now. We talked about a breakdown. Instead of the breakout, this very well could break down now, and you have to use that same technical target on a breakdown. I just didn't clone it on this one, but it brings you, and we've done this before, let's just say it rides out, it brings you perfectly to that 8.7. If it breaks down sooner because of this BS news, it can come down a little bit quicker, but I like to time it from, there it is over here. And some are like, well, you always say it can go up and it can go down. Precisely, because what am I going to say? It's going to go sideways. But what I do, and some people are like, well, you don't make a prediction at all. Correct. As I've stated since 2021, that would be my last prediction when I predicted XRP when we sold out at $1.66. Once it hit 52 cents and then went sub 40, my conscience, I said, I'm never going to make predictions again. I'm just going to show us the pattern formations, and then we're going to make an educated and informed decision as a group. And whoever decides to join day after day after day after day is going to learn a lot. The ones who miss out are going to think we're not doing anything. OSW, good evening. 1516 relief candle. It's all good, relax. Yep. Hey, in the grand scheme, what have we said? This is the accumulation phase. I'm relaxed. This is about as relaxed as I can be. I'm not here for the short term. I made my money when I needed to. Now, we wait. And with XLM, it's a two-tier setup right now because we had a new breakout point that we were trying to come back down here and hold support. But with that catastrophe of news, it's not holding the support. Now we're probably going to have that death cross. You think XLM's really going to hold this now? I mean, I'm actually embarrassed that XLM said what they said. Like, how are you going to make it this ground break? But that's what's been happening. So there's your extended, drawn-out little pattern here for XLM. Now that we've got the new resistance there. That's what's happening here. So if you break down from there, you come down to 8.7. But if you come down from the pattern, that's a little bit wider, but we can do it from down here. That'll get you roughly back down to the bottom of the formation. That's about 8 cents. I actually like that better. So that's what we're fighting with right now with XLM. So does that make sense to everybody real quick? We don't have a lot of people. Okay, never mind. Now we're up to 41 all of a sudden. That's only 27 likes. 27 likes, 41 people watching. That's not going to get the job done. The likes help push us through the analytics. And as you see, we are not very liked in this community. With the analytics and the algorithm, we tell too much truth. It doesn't make for good advertising. Well, it does sometimes. But that's about as clear as I could ever be. Hey, John, welcome in. Matt, good evening. XRP Fried Chicken, welcome. XRP, welcome in. God bless. So that's, I got what I got. Next to limit money is spent, but I just ranked them as a shit coin. Laugh out. No, that's what they want. That's what they want. I'm telling you, XLM is not a shit coin. This was a stunt. And remember, was XLM, like I said before the news came out, it was already ready to kind of maybe have a breakdown because of that daily candlestick. We already had a bearish cross. So would it have been a surprise if we really had bad news? We came up to the top resistance. We knew that right here. When we hit the 13.2 resistance. Now we created the formation to confirm that downtrending resistance. But now we've created what looks like a retest that we are failing right now. So the charts were telling us the news was going to be bad. That's why we said it's going to be a sell the rumor or sell the news style event. Buy the rumor, sell the news. This is absolutely going to be a sell the rumor or buy the rumor, sell the news event. And it's already fallen into the short-term formation. And now the longer term, if we break through here, which is right around, what is this thing on here? I don't want that on there. Oh, wait a minute. I want the plus button. Whatever. That's fine. So it's like right around that 118 level. Once we get past there, it should come right down for XLM to that 10.9. So XLM's in some trouble. XRP is too, though. If XRP doesn't find the buyers and quick, this dot cross is going to play true. And we're going to lose this. We had another daily candle close, and that was a pathetic one at that. That was not a great candle close. Yes, we came back up. We had a little bit of support on the top, but we had no support to push it over. And it closed bearish. So if we start pushing down here, the only question is do we test up here again? That's the only question we have here. It still feels like it's coming through the rising channel, and we have a date with destiny at the 2020 uptrend at 38 cents as it continues to move up on the uptrending support. If we break farther than that, well, it's going to be a whole nother problem because it's the rising channel. And then if we break through that, we have the 2020 uptrend, which is down here, which we're just back testing this. Even at this level, we back tested already. The broken formation. We just haven't back tested again after the drop, which we already did here, but we never back tested after the drop up here. But what we're doing is back testing the formation break, the very short term, on what looked like could be a bull flag. We broke down and now we're back testing it. If that happens, we come to the 2020 uptrend because the rising channel won't hold. It is what it is. So it's like 37.8, 38 cents, somewhere in there. So that's where you come to 37 cents. And it looks all but certain that that's probably going to happen. This doesn't look strong. We have a death cross in the daily. It still won't affect the weekly yet. But we're getting awfully close now. Remember what I said. take a few weekly candles, but now you're starting to trend back in that area. You're up here now. You still got a few more weeks that you can go, even at 37 cents, to not invalidate the golden cross. That is still valid right now. I know it sounds crazy, but look, something weird is going on, folks. We have a huge reversal playing out at some point. And how do you tell that? Because volume predicts price. And if volume predicts price, that is amongst one of the biggest bullish divergence when it comes to volume, price action compared to volume. On the push up, you had volume, and it helped correlate with the price push. We had 453 million in the weekly, then 261, and then we reversed. We come down now. Went up 94%, and now we've corrected the entire 94% plus. Well, on the way down, we had 102, 127, 63, 60 million, 49 million. And the weeklies, that's not very much volume. You're having a big breakdown in volume, but we've had an overcorrection now. Now we're overcorrected. So I think what's going to happen is likely we're going to use that 2020 uptrend. It may not be a parabolic spike, but you're going to need to have a relief rally since you haven't had any all the way down. So now you'd have a relief rally, and hear me out, at minimum. Wow, this guy is going so fast. What the? That is crazy. You would have a minimum relief rally at 38.7%. But what I'm saying is if you hold this at 38 cents, you're going to have a lot of built up pressure. And that's where you can once again at the downtrending resistance. And maybe now that brings you into late October, early November. You know, if you come down a little bit farther, maybe it's a 75% push by end of November, early December. But that's what I'm saying. I think maybe something like that could play out because this volume is just falling off. Volume predicts price, and that volume is not, unless we get a huge sell candle, this is telling us we don't have a lot of volume to bring us out of this formation still. You're going to need a lot more than that to bring it out of the 2020 uptrend. It's been hitting this uptrend for over 3.5 years, almost 4 years now. So what does everybody think? I think we've done pretty good on this live. That's pretty much everything I got to say. Make sure you hit that like button as it will greatly help me. I greatly appreciate everybody. If you want to show support, you can always join Tom's Army, send a YouTube super chat. But I've done a lot today. A lot of lives. I'm gassed. I got one donation though, so that's cool. So I appreciate that donation here tonight. But I wish it had the name on the chart so I could see who you're talking about. I wish it had the name of... Maybe I missed something. But yeah, I appreciate it, everybody. Stay blessed, and we'll get together soon.